Oh.
Oh. Let's see.
Oh. This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers. Can we stay here for... Let me stay here a little longer in this body. No doubt about it. This is the place.
My apologies for keeping you waiting, Lady Firefly.
It's you. It seems the other path leads here too. What is this?
It's the terror that humanity dares not recall. The swarm disaster's chrysalis of extinction. The Dream Master's devastating strike, like a torrent of fire, lies hidden behind the stained glass, waiting to shatter it and unleash the swarm disaster once again.
How did the Dream Master become this powerful? We need to stop him.
Or maybe stop me.
As expected.
I shall end this matter on his behalf. This thought, together with the power beyond the window, completes a single, true, divine law.
Divine law.
Everything you saw along the way, none of that was meant for you. It was meant for me, so that I could bring you justice.
I don't see any justice in any of this.
Lady Firefly, I assume you've pondered over destiny, too.
I don't think it can be used as an excuse for anything. Even if the ending is predetermined, we can still decide how we get there.
That's just self-deception. You've never been able to change the course of events. When we stand at the crossroads of choice, no matter how many times we start over, we'll always make the same decisions. By that moment in time, we've already been shaped by our past, believing that choice to be the only correct path. All the past you've left behind has already determined your future. Your friend tried to escape destiny, only to meet the same end. And now, here you are, no different.
But the person you met today is someone who has rewritten their destiny.
Well then, I'll offer you my sympathy, Hunter. As far as I know, there's only one way to rewrite destiny. Give up your true desires and stop walking your own path. In doing so, your destiny will indeed change, and you may even sway the course of the world. But from that moment on, you will have killed yourself, alive in body, but dead in spirit.
This is the price we're willing to pay to defy destiny. Not everyone chooses to surrender with their hands up. Everyone has the power to see the world as it is, and to bear that weight. This is the true meaning of sacrifice.
I admire your resolve. Since you don't mind sacrifice, that's enough talk. Stand down, Hunter. You can't stop that strike.
I won't let you get away with this.
Oh, really? How did the Harmony succeed in spreading its cancer across the universe, then?
Though she wasn't my true companion, the cremator left me with a spark of her flame. I never trusted you. During our journey together, I planted it on you. And now, let it reignite. It can burn away a thread of thought with ease.
Impressive. But do you really think you can get ahead of me?
If I can't, I still won't run away. If that strike is inevitable, I'll be the only one who dies in this nightmare.
Your courage shines like pure gold. Even so, paradise shall fall into this world of sorrow, and once dawn breaks, it will shatter in the light of day. How could anything golden abide in glory forever? Come forth and present yourself, last heir of the Empire. I permit you to unveil the true face of order. I permit you, with mortal hands, to bring forth the Great One. The swarm will again devour all things, and fill the hearts of the lost with terror. Someone must cast down rage in their stead. All that lives will one day die.
Even so, I will still do as I've always done, and pray that I can stay alive. I can do it. Right?
But death will come because you, out of all people, are the foremost in seeking life.
Your last confession took me by surprise, Mr. Gopherwood. No. The final I suspect there was never any chrysalis of extinction from the swarm disaster to begin with, was there? What exists in Oak Manor is nothing but a disguise. The only thing hidden within is a Stellaron.
True. I never unraveled the secrets of the propagation. Now, split into 4 parts. A single strike of mine cannot harm that hunter.
But if a Pathstrider of the same origin as the swarm were to be deceived by tuning, mistaking what lies before them as certain death, if they were to make a wish to live before the Stellaron, the outcome would twist into a catastrophe that brings death. The swarm disaster. Her life shall beget death, and that death shall beget life unto this world. But why are you so certain that nothing will go wrong?
I've already glimpsed the secrets of the Stellaron, and I have no need for certainty here. Even if she never entered the game, that strike would still fall at the appointed time, causing the Stellaron to shatter. The dreamers will learn that the power to destroy their own lives comes from the harmony, but that it is ultimately the worst option.
You should know that I won't agree with this.
Too late, child. The hands of time have struck midnight. Look up at the stars. Do you know why they are so cruel? That reason shall be the final divine law. And with this, we entrust everything into your hands. Because the stars belong to everyone, they have never belonged to anyone. If you love everyone, then you love no one. Well, that's where our conversation ends. Go ahead. The 107,336 souls of the Oak family have dreamed of this moment too many times. The opening is near. Go, my child. Seize the power of the harmony and reveal your karma.
I shall walk the path of the Order to its end, as you wish. But I can no longer accept your divine laws. If I become the only star in the sky, even if I belong to no one, there would still be no cruelty. The stars are cruel, only because they have never shared their heat with the masses, burning fiercely only for themselves. Well, there can't be two suns in the sky. I'll step up and take down the other sun if necessary. Moreover, how could I allow other stars to shine during the day? Paradise shall soon be created. Not at midnight, but at noon. I shall initiate the first and only divine law of the great Septimus. I shall ascend to the heavens, becoming the scorching sun. Bathed in my light, my people shall flourish, while all evil shall be eradicated.
Very well, child. Do what you must. Perhaps I was never without choice, merely too entangled with the fear of losing, never knowing what was possible if I chose to act. I should become a watchmaker too. The harmony I seek has but one note, repeating endlessly, never falling out of tune. Life, too, has its time.
We did it. He faded first, causing power to lose control. Is that... How?
Death comes for us all, eventually.
I'm starting to hate how powerless I am. How I wish that I had some way to comfort you right at this moment. Oh, don't worry, that was all in the past. She had almost reached her demise, yet she survived. He lured a Glamoth Iron Cavalry to face a Stellaron after years of plotting. And that is often the Stellaron answered Firefly's desire to keep living. In response, it recreated within the sweet dream. It was confined within the dream. Even a Stellaron could, yet this swarm was frighteningly real when you consider the next steps of his plan. Enna's dream had enveloped the entire star system, which meant the swarm disaster would gradually become indistinguishable from reality. The propagation would awaken the most primal fears in all dreamers. Through their cries, the path of order would be sustained, until the entire cosmos drowned in a singular dream. You engaged in a decisive battle with Sunday at the Penacony Grand Theater afterward. He had, without question, become an emanator at that time after usurping the Harmonious Choir. But you showed no fear, and gave it your all in your fight against him. And you emerged victorious with the help of your allies. Yet that battle, the setbacks, the victory, was just an illusion woven by Sunday. Enna's dream had already enveloped the entire Astana system. It was impossible for you to beat Sunday at that time. Enna's dream was so terrifying that even memo keepers could not act freely in it. Fortunately, we sought out Acheron first, and she lent us a helping hand. That allowed us to take action and try waking people one by one. Indeed. Don't forget that. Even within the sweet dream, there were still many people yearning, striving, and pushing. At that moment, you too would face a similar deathmatch. It's not that they're not real enough. Things always look different when viewed from different angles. Ever thought about whether we've truly seen our authentic selves in a mirror? And from that moment forth, I would also no longer... Your memories belong to you alone at the end of the day. How your memories manifest is ultimately up to you. People can't dream of things they've never seen before. They're afraid to wake up because the sweet dream is woven from their own past. A past they still can't let go of. It's just like your actions at this very moment. Only by embracing the past can you find the strength to walk towards the future. Firefly, me, the Stellaron Hunters, this entire world. We're all waiting for you to reach that moment. I can hardly tell if this is nervousness or excitement. You are different, unique, and worth waiting for. Go and write a prelude to memory. Within the ashes of time, you must reignite destiny. This way, darling.
Not another one. Thank you so much, Black Swan.
Finally.
sigh of relief. Finally, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
I understand you must be confused, and will do our best to shed light on the situation. However, before that, it's essential to know that this place is the rift between dream and reality. A place reserved only for those who have awakened from Enna's dream.
Do you remember Sunday's ambitious plan? He intended to harness the power of the Stellaron, the collective will of over 100,000 Oak family members, and the desires of everyone in Penacony to usurp the harmony and restore the order.
Unfortunately, it didn't stop there. From the early days of our journey into Asdana, we were already affected by the Stellaron. That strange dreamscape where we met. Maybe it was a sign that your thoughts were beginning to drift away. I don't think the goal of the Order was to put everyone into a deep sleep. Quite the contrary. They used the Stellaron to catalyze the leakage of Asdana's Memoria into the material world, allowing the dreamscape to blend with reality. People think they are awake, but their spirits have long since stepped into the temple.
This is what makes Anna's dream so powerful. I believe what you experienced in the sweet dream, except for that if it wasn't for Acheron's plan, we might have been trapped in this dream forever. Well, I'm not as fortunate as she is. Even if I'm a memo keeper, I was still influenced by the power of the Order and fell into hallucinations. However, thanks to your memories, now we still have a chance to turn the tide.
We still have a chance, though. To make it happen, please, Black Swan, guide us to those with a strong will. The truth of the dreamscape runs deeper. We must notify anyone willing to wake up, so we can end the long night together.
All right, please come with me.
Stay calm.
I bet that even if I don't resist, you'd still... Time to get down to business, cowboy.
You okay? Me too.
Quite the fateful encounter we have here, friend. Seems you're also a light sleeper. I'll send you some of the IPC's sleep aids one of these days.
Unfortunately, we need to stay awake right now rather than sleep. We're still nowhere near capable of breaking free from Enna's dream. Let me break the bad news first. The enemy we're up against isn't just Sunday anymore, nor is it the harmonious choir that he's usurped. The Dream Master has awakened the swarm disaster within the sweet dream, and cast shadows into the hearts of all dreamers through Enna's dream. The primal fear taking root in people's hearts had led them to call out to the Order for protection. The path of order is gradually being restored, and this has transformed Sunday into Enna.
Specifically, he's just one step away from becoming an Eon. The IPC's starships converged here at an opportune moment, and the power of the preservation seeped into the sweet dream to prevent him from completely ascending. However, that is only temporary.
And with the IPC around, the cosmos doesn't need a second order.
But it doesn't make much of a difference for us. Sunday's true form has broken free from the dreamscape, becoming as vast as an Eon. The Asdana system is no more than a plaything in the palm of his hand.
Indeed. Forget about stopping him. We can't even manage to face.
The key still lies in Enna's dream. Fear and sweet dreams. If we can wake people up and break Enna's dream. But the current sweet dream is extremely complex.
Time is of the essence, so I'll cut to the chase. There are 3 layers to the dreamscape trapping us. First, there's Enna's second. The third, there's the forget about winning. Unfortunately, we're still in the first layer, which is Enna's dream. Although we've regained our sense of self to destroy it, humans yearning for sweet illusions borders on obsession, leading them to subconsciously resist the harsh. Therefore, I carefully selected a moment, however, to wake up everyone in...
But we can't just stay here and do nothing.
This is the first step of our plan. With the
However, awakening a mere... looks like the Jade Abacus of Allying Oath.
No. No need for that. Keep your once-in-a-lifetime treasure. We don't need to bother. Just leave it to us, Galaxy Ring. Do you know what it is?
It's the relic I returned.
Exactly. Its owner must have told you that it's meaningless to anyone because it's a burial artifact. Worthy of countless meteors will streak across the sky. The shooting stars of the hunt only descend on the longest night. We've stayed silent for far too long.
This should be enough to delay his ascension to godhood.
I think...
So, you're the... even if it is just a counter...
Perhaps it's not about being an emanator.
What about the other 2 dreams?
There's nothing we can do about it, unlike our current gathering.
Exactly. Enna's dream is no ordinary matter. Even with Constance and me giving it our all, we can only reach the few of you here. It's impossible to find more help. As for beyond the sweet dream, the Order is one of Shipei's aspects. Yet the harmony...
But time is of the essence.
In other words, those who only want to survive by...
Just these few people? Oh well, that'll do. Quiet down. You're just a kid yourself. It's not just Penacony. The entire Asdana system is done for.
A Stellaron hunter?
She was at the edge of the Asdana system, but she still got dragged into this mess. Just finding her nearly wiped me out.
Quite a bold investment strategy. Tell me, with such a huge risk, what kind of payoff are...
The other 2 layers of the dreamscape will be handled. One of our associates is searching in the 12 hours for the other person chosen by the Harmony.
Oh? Miss Robin?
She broke free from Enna's dream through her own strength, and left behind a song for those in slumber.
true that some people are born strong, and others are born weak. If their path of happiness should be forged by themselves. While I may not be a nameless, this includes my brother as well.
I see. So, I agree with you, Black Swan. But to inspire them, to save themselves.
They'll stir up something big to... As for the primordial dreamscape, Sam... Now, I'll tell you, but don't panic. She will die. She will die but her fate will be determined by you. She will help you break through the second layer of the dreamscape. Then, she'll fall into Anna's dream, which hasn't fully dissipated yet. If you defeat Sunday, but if you fail...
But that still doesn't solve the fundamental problem.
Oh, Miss Memo Keeper. So long as my trump card remains... Let me point out two mistakes. Having personally been to the heartland of the Dream Master's plans, wouldn't I have already found a way to inform the IPC? The fleet's deployment was never meant for a direct confrontation. It was to seed the preservation's heart into the dream. The other mistake was Sundays, and it was a fatal one. He should never have confiscated my cornerstone. He should have kicked me out right from the start. That's how every gamble with me goes. The moment you sat down at my table, you've already lost. A jade-colored light still not require the presence of its owner to
What? Even the power of the 10 Stonehearts can't rattle an existence already approaching eonhood.
It's a second order. The Dream Master's plan is indeed flawless. However, when faced with the terror of the swarm disaster, any different from calling for the order. The release of the Cornerstone's powers will absorb the Dreamer instead. All for the Amber Lure.
Is this the IPC's real goal? To completely take back Penacony on a conceptual path level?
What, you think I'm also trampling over others' beliefs? Sorry, but that's exactly what the IPC believes in. Don't question your own ruthlessness. All that matters is profit. The new swarm disaster will end the same way as it ended before. The hammer strike will echo throughout Asdana, seizing the Order's powers on the level of paths to launch our counterattack. Leaving Sunday. But a new Amber Era will not arrive because of that.
I'll hold my breath and listen for that moment. Once our plan succeeds, we can strip Sunday of his godhood, but we'll be too drained to join the battle. Take your time to prepare. Before you... It's you. Not now. I used to wonder about destiny. But you can decide its destination, at least.
We've always been interested.
A chat? You're just after my belt.
No way, I'm just after that.
Now that our roles are assigned.
Go. You already know what it...
This grand festival is drawing to its close. This is the starting point for the ultimate stage of our journey. Just as it marked the beginning of all the stories in Penacony. Are you ready? Please close your eyes. A glimmer of fireflies. A sigh of regret. It is because life dares to slumber that they can awaken.
Am I awake?
Sorry, Robin. It's just you. I did not wish for you to know this. It's a pity that things have turned out this way. Within the foundation of law, humanity establishes civilization, and through harmony, we obtain.
My brother. Did you still bring the Order's sweet dream into our paradise?
Ow! You're still trying to play the family card at this hour? Your brother doesn't exist anymore. As of now, impressive.
Let me reiterate. If you...
Ow! Then I'll reiterate as well.
Why don't you just cut to the chase?
Time's short, so I'll condense the report. Oh, that even rhymed. I'm so talented. A nosy cremator left something on you. She wanted to use it to burn down the illusions you received from the sweet dream, allowing you to wake up from Enna's dream. But it looks like you don't need it anymore.
Then, how were you able to reach this place?
Well, a fool has thousands of faces. It's gonna take a lot to create a sweet dream that can satisfy me. Both you and I can still stay awake for just
a little bit?
Honestly, I don't even need to find you. But I am just so kind. I've already killed you once to give you a chance to regain your home field advantage. You're the last festival host awake in Penacony. So,
stay where you are. What are you trying to do by showing up in front of me?
I want you to watch me blow up all of Penacony. Only then can everyone else launch a counterattack. Think about it. Your brother is already a god beyond the heavens. You're not even gonna see him unless you rip open the sky. Ever heard of the trolley problem? Make your choice. Do you want everyone to go down together? Or to have Penacony make a small...
Why should I trust the words of a masked fool?
Don't think that I'm just trolling you. My bombs are hidden. Maybe I should blow up a few to demonstrate how they look. Let me...
Stop. What's gonna happen to the Dreamers? Once the...
They will all die.
Then you know I'd never...
When it's time to make a sacrifice, reality won't be giving you any choices. Or do you want to replay the old joke about the Harmony treating everyone the same?
Life is never a joke, fool.
Isn't that still the Harmony's same old song and dance? That suits me just fine. Didn't I already say this is a round of roulette and not... Get ready to sing! Be like a bird. If you can make Sheepei hear you, then they definitely... What will you choose now? You can either watch as I blow the entire place up, or you can try to say maybe this will be...
Last ever...
You feeling nervous? I know the feeling. You should feel nervous when going up on such a big stage for the first time.
I'm okay. I just remembered Miss Siobhan. Why do you think birds fly?
Why are you asking?
That was my response as well the first time I heard that question. It's what my brother asked me before I left Penacony. I keep finding myself thinking about it.
I don't know. I fly when it's time to fly, and I stop when I don't want to fly anymore. There's no reason.
It seems that your answer is really similar to mine. You've also asked me, why do I sing? I think I can... The answer wasn't what I initially had in mind. Originally, I wanted to sing because of something specific that I experienced. A Stellaron fell into my homeworld when I was young. Everything I knew was instantly destroyed. We didn't even get a chance to react to it. No matter what we did, it was too late. But for some reason, my mother chose to hum a song when she tried to comfort me and my brother.
I remember that story. Everyone thought that's why you decided to sing.
No. That experience only made me detest singing. I've believed for a long time that songs can't change anything when disasters strike. That music is the most useless thing in this world. I might be extraordinarily talented in singing, and I might feel super happy whenever I sing. But its futility had always made me depressed.
Then what changed?
I grew up. I realized that my brother would sometimes hum the same tune as my mother did. And I thought maybe he missed her, but I was too embarrassed to point that out. I tried to comfort him instead. However, his answer to me made me realize what I should be singing for. Obviously, he didn't give me an answer directly, but it got me to think. Maybe some things don't need a reason or meaning at all. Go and do what must be done, fool. For the sake of Penacony's future. But I won't let anyone get hurt.
Oh, did you just have a flashback? Now I'm even more excited. Let me check one last time. If you were to die, how would you want people to remember your ending? Like a bird, she lived her life, graceful and composed. Now her beak parts slightly with a sigh, as soft as falling feathers. Like it.
Drop the sanctimonious mask. Singing only needs one thing, and that's sincerity. My brother. Birds born with wings need no reason to soar into the sky. And those forced to fall back to Earth don't need anyone's condescending sympathy. The sky and Earth are each other's proof and aspiration. When a soaring bird looks down below, it discovers that even after falling, life still holds hope to continue. And when a fallen bird looks up to the sky, it discovers that the possibility of soaring once again still exists in this world. Perhaps they'll never truly understand each other, even if you become the only star and prevent everyone from soaring into the sky. Thus, the Order's sweet dream will eventually. And if I am a bird destined to fall, doomed to never sing again, then while the sound of me hitting the ground may be my last note for the harmony, it will never. In the name of the sweet dream, the Charmony Festival now begins!
Brother, do you miss home?
Even if I do.
But you're singing this song, Mom?
Because even if it's too late, we still...
Welcome to the horizon of existence. This place is one of the thousands of manifestations belonging to the sleeping and shapeless. And it's also an exit out of the nihility for the awake ones. Let's bid our final farewells here. Remember your name. I'll be waiting for you at the end.
for the script. Why are you asking me? As long as you're not afraid to fall asleep, you'll definitely wake up.
It's not the time to leave your final words yet.
We all believe in you.
You need to believe in us.
The trailblazing expedition won't end here.
We'll wake up together. Why does life slumber? We don't know the answer yet, but we're about to awaken from this dream. Or perhaps such is the answer itself. It's the people who first broke free from the sweet dream. It was because they held on to these desires that they could dream. It was because these desires were never fulfilled that they could wake up. I think that's not entirely true. I wish people could find happiness. But I've been tainted by too much nihilism. Sometimes I can't help but think that the nihility is a proud and terrifying dream. It's brought forth not by gain or loss, but by the severing of roads. Or even fulfilling a wish can certainly make people feel that... Indeed. Behind just as every life that edges closer to death, we must pursue that primordial light. Before you go, I'm glad. The answer... Only a name remains. You're looking right at it. She is a hunter who treads upon the finality, destined to sacrifice her own wishes. But no matter which path you and she walk, death will always be the destined finale and the last reunion. Are you ready? She too was here not long ago. You can witness her resolve through this. Witness how that tiny spark of bug light broke free from the pull of the nihility.
Who were you in the past?
The scenery. Am I dead? Really dead?
Death is one step away from here. Step over this place, and you will truly embrace death. Or you can turn back. Tell me, who were you in the past?
The Moth's Iron Cavalry.
And who are you now?
A Stellaron hunter.
Then who will you become in the future?
Just an ordinary girl.
Well then, keep walking forward. Death would suit you better.
Never. I fought tooth and nail to get where I am today, and this isn't over yet. Even if everything burns to ashes, I won't give up.
challenging the resurrected swarm disaster alone. Armed only with the script that can peer into the future. That's more than enough cards stacked against you. Do you really think that the time you spent with him proved anything? For an ordinary girl, simple happiness shouldn't just be a matter of chance.
But who's to say? All of this isn't what an ordinary girl would do.
What?
Perhaps the Dream Master was right. All the past we've left behind has already determined our future. All my experiences so far will still make me choose to step into danger when I face it in the future. But you misunderstood my answer. I guess it's my fault too. Always talking about wanting a normal life. As if the past that shaped me is some heavy burden weighing me down. Being a Glamoth's Iron Cavalry and having entropy loss syndrome are more than just scars. They are a past that taught me to cherish, urged me to seek, and showed me how to love. All the things you listed are quite extraordinary indeed, but I believe any ordinary girl would make the same choice I did. When faced with everything I have faced. In the darkest moments, ordinary people never need to feel small. After all, they always discover that they've already become something noble and bright. Indeed, I can't change the outcome or even the process. But I can decide how to view my destiny.
This is just an even deeper form of self-deception, compared to actually changing the outcome.
Free will is mere self-deception for most people anyway. But as long as I'm not asking others to do the same, there's no shame in it for me. Everyone has their own answers as to why life slumbers.
Some will never find their answer.
But no one can take away their chance to keep looking for the answer. I won't give up, nor will I blame those who do. All I need to do is return their right to make that choice, and return that right to myself as well. So, I will leave this place together with you. Even if embracing my former strength means speeding towards my death. The name I gave myself is Firefly. I used to think I was similar to a firefly, just a fleeting glimmer of light. But later, I realized no one would give themselves an unlucky name. It was also because I thought fireflies were beautiful. Later, someone told me that my eyes don't actually work very well. Otherwise, I would have figured out that those insects aren't beautiful at all. Beauty, love, all our feelings stem from the flaws we were born with. And that's what makes each of us unique. Yet, I can't help but love these little things. Even though I'm sensitive to cold and can't stand the night wind, I still go stargazing. Even though baking cakes is really troublesome, I'll still keep trying. Because I love giving them to people who matter to me and seeing those people smile. I love going around looking for cute dresses, not to show off to others, but makes me feel good. So, I won't mind any flaws anymore. I won't fear any new scars. I'll give it my all to find what I love, and I won't let destiny take them away. So... Moths don't fly to flames because they yearn for light. It's about going through the flames, igniting yourself and burning with the most intense light. My destiny won't fall into darkness. I will light up everything around me. As long as the clock keeps ticking, death comes for us all eventually. And life has its time, too. If my world always ends up being burned to ashes, then let it burn! As long as I can keep burning, then wherever I am will be flames, not ashes.
Order. Dismember.
Actually, I used to envy you. You wouldn't feel pain, even though you were born to bring disaster. But you should be envious of me now. I'm unwilling to face death, nor do I want to keep fighting. But when faced with destiny, I will never run away! My dreams were always of scorched earth, where even a single new bud could never bloom. But I will still burn, and keep on burning, until light rises from the ashes! If you are the Dream Master's answer, then listen to my reply in his stead. People hold on to hope not because they have never faced inevitable death. It's precisely because we are destined to die that we hold on to the hope of wanting to change something. Until everything burns to ashes! So leave it with me.
Great teamwork.
Firefly Type 4 in position. Set to the scene.
Divination says this will hurt. Cloud has scattered.
Attack detected.
Execute. Devour.
Enable potion. That over. Don't thank me.
This is more than a battle. Fight to live!
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin!
Order. Disassemble.
Have some sunshine!
Great teamwork.
May this faint dispel the gloom, restore the sky.
Thank you for your help. Stars favor us.
Capturing. Initiating bite.
People always say that the will observe the heavens with my divination.
Dreams do come true.
Attack detected. Shadow, don't thank me.
Adjusting volcanic biomass.
Thank you. I will keep fighting.
Troublemaker? I'd like to be one too. Cloud has scattered.
Ready to digest. Mutation. Execute. Devour. Join the battle.
The future is great. Have some sunshine.
Thank you for your help.
Stay in step.
Stars favor us.
Preparing to feed.
Test of luck. An explosive start.
May this faint dispel the gloom, restore the skies.
Thank you for your help.
Capturing initiating bite. Mutation.
Delete it with
Great teamwork.
Attack detected.
Divination says this will
like fire until everything burns to ashes.
Cloud has scattered. People always say, observe the heavens with my divinations. Shadow, don't thank me.
Fight to land.
Execute. Devour.
Enable portion. Attack detected.
The mood is set. Let the show begin! Dreams do come true.
Test of luck. An explosive start.
Order. Disassemble.
Have some sunshine.
Great teamwork.
Attack detected. Firefly Type 4 in position. Set for the speed.
Adjusting volcanic biomass.
Trouble ahead. What? It's my fault.
Capturing initiating bite. Mutation. Execute. Devour.
May this dispel the gloom, restore the skies.
Let's improvise.
This is more than battle. Fight to land.
Shadow, don't thank me. Trouble ahead. What? It's my fault. Cloud has scattered.
Take your positions.
Until everything burns to ashes.
dreams do come true. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Divination says this will. Test of luck. An explosive start.
Have some sunshine.
Great teamwork.
This is more than a battle fight.
Blessing in disguise.
Swarm passing through.
People always say to observe the heavens with my divination. That omen. Don't thank me. Troublemaker, I'd like to be one of these stars. Favor us.
Let's improvise.
Execute. Devour.
Test of luck. An explosive start.
Disassemble.
Lay this fake. Dispel the gloom. Destroy the sky.
Great teamwork.
Cloud has gathered.
Have some sunshine.
Great teamwork.
Capturing initiating bite. Mutation. Attack detected. Execute. Devour.
Set in position.
Like until everything burns to ashes! This is more than a battle. Set from the sea.
Adjusting volcanic biomass.
That omen. Don't thank me. Trouble ahead. What? It's my fault. Stars favor us.
Future is great.
Ready to digest. Mutation. Execute. Devour.
Fight to land! Attack detected.
Let's improvise. The mood is set just. Let the show begin! Still this.
Preparing to feed.
People always say, observe the heavens with my divination. Test of luck. An explosive start. Cloud has gathered.
Guide with the Rainbow Bridge.
dreams do come true.
Guide me to Rainbow Bridge.
Capturing initiating bite mutation.
Bad omen. Don't thank me. Trouble ahead. What? It's my fault. Stars favor us. People always observe the heavens with my divinations. Best of luck. An explosive start.
Organic biomass.
I knew it. Everything's far from over.
If embracing fate is also a form of resistance,
Then
this time.
I shall embrace death!
To live is to imagine a future version of yourself. But fate is never fair. The choices people make are almost completely dictated by their past. No matter how much they try to move forward, there's no guarantee they'll see the future they've imagined. It's the same for every path. The nihility already exists, whether you admit it or not. And nothing can ever completely escape from nihility. Most paths make people believe that this world is good. That as long as you are willing to believe, you would gain power because of your belief. But that does not apply to the nihility. The nihility is absurd and vast, capturing those who were unwilling to blindly believe, yet are powerless to fight back. It has nothing to do with good. Be it willing or blind, the way people obtain strength from faith should come from within, not from being forced to bow their heads. This will be a tough journey. Are you still willing to return to the starting point once again? In this way, you will reunite in the warmth of the sunlight. May death yet end her last dream. May you guide people back to the waking world. In the coming long nights, I'm afraid you will face many setbacks and witness many tragedies.
I come to greet, I come to wine, I come to claim. I grant poison for nectar, sow in spring to reap in fall. Await wizened fruit to fill livened boughs. All for the Amber Lord.
But when you make a choice, there will be a fleeting red that reappears before you once more in that monochrome world. What you must do now is ponder its significance, and then return to the waking world.
Don't worry. Even if this is doomed to fade at dawn, I won't fear waking up from this dream. Go. Take back the right to Trailblaze. For them, and for me. That's where we will all find our answers.
The divine power of Ella. So be it. It wasn't my intention anyway. Let us Did the gods create this world? Do the gods love all beings? Oh, gods. You only need to hold your tongue here and silently hearken. All life shall grow as nature intended, and each. All the work of creation has been completed. The inevitable day has arrived. The embryo of philosophy will reshape for us all of reality. No more gods will ever stand here again. This paradise shall be forged by the king of humankind. The order is ultimately flawed. By his decree, it shall be ended. The remembrance is fleeting and impermanent. By his decree, it shall be ended.
No way! Rosalina gave her life to protect the Sweet Dreams path.
The hunt brings only futile misery. By his decree, it shall be ended. Still protect the Sweet Dreams presence. The nihility leaves no life unextinguished. By his decree, it shall be ended.
But the will of the Watchmaker will never be worn away.
The trailblazer kept the impossible. By his decree, it shall be ended.
Even so, Mikhail still believes in tomorrow.
With this perfect melody I command, recreate paradise anew.
Wheels are spinning across the plains and valleys.
Now, it's time to become the new Watchmaker.
Standing still never brings help. Come on, let's set the compass needle for 12 hours.
Only by raising a trail focus can we set time in motion and give it meaning.
Only after the Sweet Dreams ends will tomorrow end. People will keep moving forward, discovering countless new wonders.
Tomorrow, people will know that the world will still welcome countless marvels.
A stagnant sweet dream can't imprison our desires. May this journey lead us starward!
How insolent! So, why does life slumber? The night is still too short.
Brother, the dream is over.
wake up. Destiny won't let me give you the answer, and the true ending is too sad. Well then, I never showed you anyone's memories. All you've seen is a script I came across by chance. It recorded everything that had happened, and using its stimulation, you actually managed to enter the memories from your own perspective and remember everything anew. It means you're different, unique. You've done something no one has ever done before. Even though your memories were cremated to ashes, you were able to recall them once more, treasuring them once again in your heart. The Stellaron Hunters say you are the one who can turn the wheels of time and give it meaning. That you are the one who can alter destiny and make whole what is incomplete. Come, I want to show you something.
Elio?
This is what I promised to give you. This cat is not Elio, but a strand of Terminus's The Stellaron Hunters described this scene to me. Something I've never seen myself. Now I am become finality. Then, Terminus turned into what you see is one of those cats. As for Elio, it will tell you the truth regarding the ending you haven't yet remembered. But you must be prepared. What really happened is that Firefly didn't meet with anyone between the fall of the Great Septimus and when she left Penacony. Not even you. She knew how tragic her third death would be. So she only dared to watch you from afar and hid on her lonesome when she was about to fade away. But even sad memories are precious. If you can accept farewells with grace, then you'll gain the strength to create reunions. When you bid farewell to loved ones, you should cry while they can still hear you. That's the only way they'll know just how many people love them. You know, I often wonder if everything I'm doing right now is just a whimsical gift from destiny. That I haven't really decided anything, but merely being tossed around at its mercy. But right now, I don't care. Because my joy is real. My sorrow is real. And you will be the same. Remember, if you have regrets that must be mended, then shout with all your might from the depths of your heart. Let it be passed to the end of time, and make Terminus, who was about to set off, hear your call. The fact that you can see this black cat means Terminus is in the process of passing by you. The power of only one black cat cannot change much, but your past is Terminus's future. If it remembers your voice and decides to change something in its own future, your past will change accordingly. Perhaps it is because the world is destined to shatter that an ordinary girl can obtain the bouquet she yearns for. and deliver that. I hope we'll meet again. The only one who could ever please me. Father, destruction is not just a single glorious moment, and the same applies to destiny and memories. Only by enkindling the winter wilderness with flames that cross the sky can we make the indestructible manifest once more. This is the experience from cultivators who had remade the world, and the wondrous creations from those who painted the world. Sitting among the embers, they drew the morning star, knowing best that only in times of extreme hunger do the stars begin to turn. Why does life slumber? You will eventually find your own answer.
Then, let's go reclaim everything that was forgotten. Nice.
Creating a brand new path. That's truly astonishing. You must have some ideas as his sister, right? If he really managed to do it, what kind of path would that be?
I think it must have been a battle between different kinds of the Trailblaze. However, my brother came to the wrong conclusion.
Skip.
His original aspiration was similar to the Trailblaze, yet the road he walked was one named the Domination, or the Conquest. Even if someone wishes for everyone's happiness, that's still a selfish wish. There will always be those who don't want to be saved, who want to save themselves.
Do you also think that there shouldn't be any god in this world?
No. Even a god who does nothing can at least give people something to believe in, and this world definitely no longer needs. That's why I believe my brother will come to understand all of this one day as well. He made mistakes, but he was stopped. I don't want him to spend the rest of his life in prison. I want him to also have a chance to save himself.
No wonder you came looking for me.
Yes.
Burnt. Yes. Just like with Mr. Aventurine back then. Nihility infected the dreamscape the moment you drew your blade. Thankfully, this is the world within the dreamscape. Constance took all the knot upon herself and burnt it away completely. Perhaps she won't be able to fully recover for a long time. I'm very sorry. Don't be. She's got other pressing matters right now. That's why she asked me to meet you. She really wants to thank you. She's betrayed too many people, facing death threats from Avengers at every moment. She used to delight in dancing with death. But at the moment she burned away the nihility, she said she was blooming. She said that, for the first time, she felt the joy of being alive. Come to think of it, people all believe that the Dahlia's floriography means betrayal. But on the planet where it was first discovered, the locals saw it as a symbol of life and prosperity.
You arrogant gambler. I've already seen through your tricks.
Oh, do tell me what you figured out.
When sailing through storms, drunkards always beg for mercy.
So?
So, they all died. Destiny loves to watch them crash onto the reefs. A fool deserves a fool's end.
I feel like I need to read between the lines here, Professor. But you know I'm not that well read.
You're not lucky at all. You chose to forever remain sober.
Let's make an actual bet then. It's the perfect day for a few drinks. Once I'm actually drunk, you'll see just how wrong you are. But I don't even care about the outcome. In this world, what could be more precious than possibilities?
So, you still don't want me to join?
That's Elio's decision.
He saw my future?
In all possible futures where you join the Stellaron Hunters, you will ultimately choose betrayal. You shall become a Lord Ravager named Ephemera, poised to destroy the Remembrance. Those were Elio's exact words, and your payment.
Payment?
After everything is over, we want you to burn some of his memories.
May I know why?
He can't head to the next stop with these memories. It would draw the Destruction's attention to him too early.
I can do that. But I'll give the memories back to him sooner, whether you try to stop.
No one will stop you. It is already written in the script. It will be a new beginning. The 4 apocalypses will converge towards the destruction because of it, while the cosmos will join hands to overcome that annihilation.
But where's Firefly? I haven't seen her anywhere.
How did you know I was here? Sorry. I wasn't trying to avoid you. But I have my own reasons. Can you just let me stay here by myself? How did you know about the promise? maybe it's not just mysterious, but also gentle. I don't think I've mentioned it, but I wrote down everything I wanted to do in my journal before coming here. I'm staying here because I want to fulfill the last wish written in it. I've been quietly following you and watching you from afar for a while, but I still didn't want to disturb you. I hope your dreams begin with a smile and end with one too. To see the fireworks, of course. I heard there's this huge airship in Penacony where you can get an absolutely photo-worthy view of the fireworks.
So? Let's go watch the fireworks.
It really is the perfect spot. You've got great taste. Either way, thank you. Looks like it hasn't started yet. Let's sit for a while. I wonder whether everyone feels speechless at times like this. Maybe it's neither. There's a saying that I always liked. When it comes to someone we want to meet, we always imagine the scene before it happens. Imagine the words we'll say that would make them smile. Slowly but surely, all the things we want to say would have already been said before we even met the person. And when we finally meet again, we realize they're even more beautiful than anything we could have imagined. Yet, at that moment, we find ourselves at a loss for words to express just how amazing they really are. I'm sorry, but I can't tell you. Elio told me that it would lead to a terrible future. If I say even a few words more, you'll die at the next stop. All I can tell you is why our paths crossed again. Long ago, you promised me that if I could dream, then you would make it a beautiful daydream. What matters isn't how they've changed, but that you still hold those same genuine feelings for them. I'm sorry. Yeah, actually, I still haven't experienced one of the 3 deaths written in the script. only realized it after Enna's dream dissipated. I've made a mistake. Being sent to the Dreamflux Reef by death could hardly be called a death at all. That would have been way too easy. As for the true 3 deaths, the first one, I have known its true form for a long time. I can't dream. After I woke up, I would never dream again. In other words, the me that exists in this dream would completely cease to exist. The second time, I was killed by the swarm disaster. I activated my true power and came back from death. But that power would inevitably lead me to the 3rd death. My symptoms would accelerate uncontrollably until I die of entropy loss. The dreamscape had already started merging with reality when we arrived in Penacony. I thought I was dreaming, but I was actually also living in waking reality. It was causing my entropy loss syndrome to worsen. But don't worry, I asked Silverwolf about it, and she said things won't get that serious in real life. Let's not talk about this anymore. I just don't want to see you looking sad. This is our most beautiful daydream. And we should see it through with smiles on our faces. After all, we never know when we will use up all the moments we have with someone across all space and time. Hey, if this is my only chance to dream, then I want you to see the best version of me as we near the end. Let me indulge in a bit of perfection. It's just like what I used to do. Let's close our eyes and imagine ourselves being together. Even if you can't see me, you'll still know that we've never been far apart. I won't. I promise to stay as long as I can. Right. We should start where everything began, right at that golden hour. When you came to save me. That being said, we could also pretend we're strangers who just happened to meet there. Me, I'm a student traveling to the golden hour, and it'd be nice if I had a bit more pocket money. Oh, and when I show up there, I should dress up a little fancier. And you're a student too, but you came here from a really, really distant planet, completely unfamiliar with your surroundings. Then, a bunch of mean-looking thugs jumped out, trying to pick on you. When that happens, I'll step up to the plate. Yeah. Let me be the one to save you this time. No worries. That's exactly what I'm going to do. The result doesn't matter. And even the process isn't important. What matters is how we take part in this journey and how we choose to view it. So, grant me one more wish. Remember how I held you and flew into the sky when we fought against Enna's dream? Back then, I wasn't sure if I would ever wake up again, but I was happy. We were standing shoulder to shoulder once again, fighting against things that we believed were wrong, and we'd do anything for each other. Still, I have a tiny, selfish wish. I know you won't forget this moment. But when you look back on it, I want it to feel lighter. Maybe there were no enemies at all. It was all just a prank. And And when I carried you up into the heavens, what we saw there wasn't the terrifying swarm, but rather the fireworks that I never got to see.
Firefly?
Elio said we're destined to head to different finalities, that we can't have a future. That's why you told me that you'll give me a daydream more beautiful than any ending could ever be. I'm looking forward to it. But can we really not step over the ending together? I'm not scared of death, but please don't let me die alone. They say you're destined to bring about the finality. But I believe you'll be there. You definitely will. Only you can know it. And only you can decide. This cosmos certainly doesn't exist solely for you, nor does it flow only under your gaze, but it's forever waiting for you to save it.
No. Well, she might still be able to see it. The result doesn't matter. And even the process isn't important. What matters is how we take part in this journey. And how we choose to view it. I'll do everything I promised you. Am I still one step too late? But Firefly can't see it anymore. missing. If the world has set an endpoint for our destiny, then at the very least, it owes Firefly the bouquet she wanted.
You see, everything is possible in this land of the dreams. We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Whether the outcome was sweet and dreamlike, or bitter and real, it is still the answer we longed for. So, why do people choose to sleep? I think it's as you said. So when tomorrow comes, we'll wake from our dreams, smiling.
This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers.
stay here for...
Abacuses, books, and silver all. We have some amazing goods left over for you here at Jeweler's...
This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers. Can we stay here for a while longer?
Wipe a long face, buddy! Cheer up! Tick-tock! Oh boy! I've eaten too much this time!
Unknown to each other, yet united in purpose, we make the same choices.
That's my proposal. There's no harm in giving it some thought.
I understand. But the Express's voyages are meant to extend the Silver Rail. That won't change.
But the cosmic situation will. The Legion's threat looms over the universe, and no one can avoid it. Isn't that why you started the trailblazing journey? To connect?
When it comes to the Express's course, I can't make any decisions on my own. Madam Jade, your olive branch should be extended to
Greetings, nameless ones. Deliverer of Emporius. I'm here to celebrate our victory before the Express makes its warp jump, and lay the groundwork for a long-term partnership. On behalf of the Strategic Investment Department, and in the name of Diamond, I hereby invite all of you to Astropolis to discuss our alliance. Might as well think of it as a gift. A celebration feast for allies. And and a well-deserved vacation. It's the crown jewel of Epsilon, headquarters of Interastral Peace Entertainment. It might not quite match Penacony in terms of glitz and glamour, but in the eyes of IPC folks, it's the ultimate vacation spot. Defeating Iron Tomb is, of course, a feat worthy of being recorded in the history books. It's something that belongs to the cosmos, and even more so to the Nameless. But you and I both know this is just the beginning. To eliminate the threat of the destruction, all forces must still unite as one. To this end, the Preservation hopes to join hands with the Erudition and the Hunt to establish an anti-destruction alliance, bringing together all forces that can be rallied to the cause.
I'm glad to see the Astral Express is on the list.
You're being too modest. You're heroes who defeated a Lord Ravager, and therefore the most brilliant emblem on this banner. I believe the Trailblaze would make a strong candidate for leadership.
I'm truly flattered.
Consider our vote as a show of sincerity from the 10 Stonehearts. So, may I have the honor of expecting your presence?
Every stop the Express makes is decided by all passengers together. Madam Jade, please, give us some time.
Of course. Then I shall wait with anticipation.
Getting to visit the Interastral Peace Entertainment headquarters and become the leaders of the Anti-Destruction Alliance? Come on! When has anything that good ever just fallen into someone's lap?
Jade is a shrewd businesswoman. Her idea of a leader might not align with what we have in mind. What do you think?
Why? Mind telling us your reasons?
We should agree for now, and take things one step at a time.
Well, you're not exactly wrong if you put it that way.
But it's still better not to take any risks. This responsibility is too heavy to bear. Even if it makes sense, we must proceed with caution. Besides, it goes against our identity as free people of the Express. Once we accept, the nature of the Trailblaze would completely change. Anyway, we should politely decline for now.
Sunday, what does your gut tell you?
From what I know about Madame Jade, every favor she does is just groundwork to put things in her control.
I feel the same way. The IPC even wants the Express to spearhead an alliance.
I assume there's more to it than that. According to her, the IPC sees the Trailblaze as something to rally behind.
Riding on the Cosmic Alliance's victory over Iron Tomb, having us step up to organize an alliance and integrate the forces against the destruction under the IPC's blueprint. That's quite a clever move. I suggest we proceed with caution. Even if we become the nominal leaders, it won't be easy for us to outmaneuver the IPC.
What do you think?
To fight the destruction, we need more allies.
You're right. The more friends, the better. But I'm worried that the cost of this friendship will be our freedom. The discussion's over, so let's take a vote. I reserve my judgment on this.
I feel the same way.
I second that.
Me too.
abstain.
After careful consideration, we regret to inform you that...
I don't suppose Mr. Sunday put in a good word for me, did he?
As you can see, the Astral Express has made its choice. But somehow, you don't seem surprised.
Change takes time. I understand. As Miss Himiko said, it's just for the moment. There's no need to give me an immediate answer. Patience is one of my strengths.
After leaving Amphorius, the Express will seek out a developed world to restock our supply. When that time comes, our allies from the Strategic Investment Department are welcome to visit us.
In that case, I have another proposal. One that might be more familiar to Miss Himiko. I hear the moon of Plain Arcadia is full again. I bet Miss Himiko would love to go home and see it, wouldn't you?
So the moon is full once again. I wonder if all is well over there.
Stable and prosperous as usual. Plain Arcadia has long since become one of the IPC's most valuable planetary assets. Although I cannot visit there in person, if the Express passes through Plain Arcadia, my colleagues will surely give you a grand welcoming ceremony.
That's very thoughtful of you. We'll give it serious consideration.
Sorry for taking up so much of your time. I should get going now. Remember, the gates of Astropolis will always be open to the Astral Express. May the winds be favorable on your trailblazing expedition.
Plain Arcadia? It's been 15 years since I last heard that name.
It's clear she came prepared. Astropolis was probably just a cover. Jade's real objective was to let us know about the IPC's movements in my homeland.
Are you planning to go back and check it out?
Why don't we first explain things to these confused kids? The civilization of Plain Arcadia on Ahatopia is my homeland. And it's also where the Astral Express once crashed and set off again. Well, I've been away for so long. To be honest, I'm also not quite sure about the Donhong, March 7th, and you. You've all grown so much during your time in Amphorius. Each of you has become a truly capable nameless, so you must understand that Jade was right. The Trailblaze no longer means what it once did for the cosmos. Do we keep wandering through space? Or, as she suggested, do we become a core force against the destruction? We should give this question some serious thought before we depart. Going back to where the Trailblaze began again could be a way to reconnect with our original purpose. More importantly, our last stop was really exhausting, so we need to take a proper break. Ahatopia is an Arcadian world steeped in the elation, making it the perfect vacation spot. So, what do you think? That's my suggestion. Give it some thought. Oh, right. Black Swan wasn't part of our discussion earlier. Would you mind passing the message on to her?
I heard you have some ideas about the next stop. Sorry, but I'm afraid my journey with the Express has come to an end. The Memo Keepers have received summons from the Garden of Recollection, so I must return to report. But this journey through Amphorius has given me many unforgettable memories. Your trust, and my small act of rebellion against the Garden of Recollection. Covering up these traces won't be easy, so I need to leave quietly. Fortunately, a cremator has agreed to help me out, and she's waiting for me. Of course not. The time I've spent with all of you is a treasure I couldn't find anywhere else. When you miss me, gently call out to me in your thoughts. If needed, the lady slumbering within March 7th knows how to find me. If I need help from the Nameless, I will reach out to all of you. Please convey my apologies to everyone for not being able to say goodbye in person. Farewell, sleepyhead.
Plain Arcadia. Clearly, the fall of Iron Tomb has sent shock. Trust the lady.
Still think... Is that so? After she told me allegedly. After fortune. As of today... Seeing...
I wonder... What? She just left like that? Without even saying goodbye? Black Swan went against the laws of the Garden of Recollection to help us. I wonder... Yeah, Pathstriders of Remembrance are all really resourceful. I hope her path ahead is smooth.
Without Black Swan, the Express would have never made it to Amphorius, let alone experience this unprecedented adventure.
Instead of treating this as a goodbye, why not cherish these memories and look forward to the day we meet again?
Let the conductor sound a whistle for her, and wish her smooth sailing ahead.
So, what have you all decided?
I'm on board. Let's head to Plain Arcadia.
After such a tough battle, we all deserve a good rest.
It would be wonderful to visit your homeland.
I have no objections.
Since we are all in agreement, Conductor, prepare for the warp jump.
Attention passengers! The Express is about to make the jump. Please be seated and hold on. Destination, Plain Arcadia. Let's go!
even more over the top than what that guy promised. Looks like the Express has once again taken the wrong route. There's nothing we can do about it. In the River of Time, if cause and effect can be kept apart for long, they're bound to have a terrifying reunion. Am I right, Observer? Watching us from behind countless veils. I've been rambling on since the show just started. You must be totally lost, aren't you? Then just forget all that nonsense I was spouting. Anyway, stop looking here. What you should be focusing on is them.
So we're not just stopping in low orbit this time, but making a direct landing?
According to the comms, the officials have prepared a dedicated platform for the Astral Express to dock.
A whole platform? Just for us? Is this some kind of VIP treatment for coming home? Oh, talk about rolling out the red carpet!
The Express has arrived at the station, connecting to local communications.
From what I see, the Astral Express is considered a legend across the cosmos. So, preparing a fitting gift would be more than appropriate. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Pearl, from the IPC Strategic Investment Department. Now, in my capacity as the legal representative and CEO of this Arcadia, I welcome the Express Navigator, Miss Himiko, back home.
Hello, Miss Pearl. This is news to me. I wasn't aware that the Strategic Investment Department had taken over administration of Plain Arcadia.
As its governing official, I am still in the process of learning. If I can help this planet grow more prosperous, it would be a profound honor.
We would be even more honored to have a face-to-face conversation with you.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. While the Express is stationed here, the IPC will reasonably accommodate all your requests, including the one you just mentioned. Pardon my choice of words, but I sincerely hope that you enjoy your time in Plain Arcadia so much you never want to leave.
In that case, I'd like to know about recent events in this world. I heard from Madame Jade that it's once again the time of the full moon.
Indeed. I believe it's also welcoming the Express after 15 years. Now that the Phantas Moon of Elation is full again, the Phantas Moon Games will begin as scheduled. The more lively, the better. During these divine games, distinguished guests from across the cosmos will be stopping by. This time, along with the Express, a delegate from the Xianzhou Alliance has also arrived. Don't be surprised if you happen to run into them.
A Xianzhou envoy?
That's right. A big shot from the Yuchui. Since you've just arrived, I won't keep you any longer. I've arranged for staff to wait for you at the platform. Feel free to ask them for anything. All of this is a token of appreciation from the Strategic Investment Department to our friends. We hope you'll enjoy yourselves to the fullest.
Madame Pearl's style is different from Aventurine's, but her methods are cut from the same cloth.
Straight to the point, clean and decisive. It's obvious that The Express not going to Astropolis was part of their plan all along.
This could go on forever. They're really pulling out all the stops to form this anti-destruction alliance. Looks like we need to pay them a visit. Whether to understand the CEO's intentions, or to firmly reject their proposal. At least in my homeland, we have more room to maneuver. Welt, care to join me?
Looks like we don't get a vacation after all.
As for everyone else, you're free to do as you please. My suggestion is, why not take a look around and get to know this world better?
In that case, Sunday and I will go gather some intel about the Xianzhou envoy.
Huh? Why you two?
I asked Don Hung to bring me along. I can't appear in public given my identity, but I have a feeling that the Express might need to make some tough decisions in these complicated Understanding the Xianzhou Alliance's stance might help us on our journey.
Hey, you had the toughest time in Amphorius. Since we're splitting up, why not make your mission take a break? I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. I'm counting on you. Same goes for you, March.
Aw, now we'll look like two immature kids just loafing around. Wow, you grew up pretty fast then.
Don't worry, you two. Just make sure to come see me in the parlor car before you leave. I have a favor to ask of you both. Marge.
So, what kind of mission do you—
It's a long story, but what if I told you there was a game and the winner might become a neon? Would that pique your You two saw that special moon in the— That's a piece of artwork. Here, a ceremony, and that's what I was talking about. The game where the winner becomes an
Pearl mentioned that name too. Just what kind of ceremony could be so mystical?
Historically, the origin of the Phantom Moon Games is tied to a group of mourning actors. Legend has it that they offered heartfelt stories to the moon, hoping for a chance to have an audience with an Eon. Not really. Like the IPC's tourist pack, but the Phantom Moon Games... Aha, the Elation. Legend has it that they personally started the Phantom Moon Games, though their motives remain a subject of much speculation. Aha is also one of the... According to historical records,
When a supplicant rises above the rest, the elation will manifest. Listen to the victor's wishes and share their authority for 1 minute. Considering this Eon once injected all their power into a noblesse worm, it's not surprising they would do something like this.
What does it mean to become an Eon for a minute?
Among past winners, some sought ultimate power. Some yearned to erase their past regrets. And someone even stored this planet within a scroll painting. But how their wishes were granted and what became of them. The first signs of the war among the Eons are beginning. When I saw the Phantos Moon at its fullest, with all eyes on these games, the IPC won't be the only ones with ulterior motives. But what's important is that you make your own decisions. Such as, I have only one mission for you both. Explore and understand this world in your own way, as the place where the Trailblaze began anew, and my homeland. You might hear completely different versions of what I just said from others. Trust what you see with your own eyes, and believe in what you choose to believe.
Me too. I won't let him walk ahead alone.
I see you already have your own thoughts on this. In that case, everyone's got a mission to take care of now. Welt and I are going to meet Pearl. We'll see what kind of...